Let's take a look at this 2016 Lange Söhne catalog. It's a German company, so some of the pronunciations might be a bit off, but this is also one of my favorite watch companies. Even though I cannot afford it, it's still fun to look at it. Some info about the watches by Walter Lange. The entire pursuit of watchmaker should be the perfection of each and every watch. Some history about the company. These are the makers of the company. After a wait of 40 years, Walter Lange brought the company back, aiming for ultimate craftsmanship and precision. I'm really liking the artwork of the watches. This is the 1 second constant force escapement of Richard Lange jumping seconds. This is their collection. It's divided into 5 groups. This is the Langevin. The symbol of Lange watchmaking artistry. The first Lange watch of the new era. Really beautiful pictures of the watchmaking process. The Langevin has a outside date and the mechanism which they use. Off-center watch indication. It's made out of 18 karat pink gold. And you can get it in all these finishes. The first one is platinum. This is 18 karat pink gold. This is 18 karat yellow gold. And this is 18 karat white gold. This costs around 30 lakhs or around $45,000 for this Langevin. This is Grand Langevin. Again, similarly priced. In this, you can get the dial in different colors, like this black or champagne dials. An exceptional blue lunar disc for a Grand Langevin moon phase. That's how the watch looks. It has a moon phase, and you can actually see the moon moving as the days pass by. Again, this is the power reserve indicator. It has a 72 hours power reserve. This is the second indicator. This too comes in 2 colors, platinum and yellow gold. This costs around 30 lakh rupees in India or around $45,000. This is Grand Langevin moon phase lumen. You can see all of the hands have lumens in them, so they glow in the dark. This one they don't even mention the price, so this has to be quite pricey. This is the Langevin Daymatic, the first Lange watch with a self-winding movement. It comes in platinum and yellow gold. Again, similarly priced. This is the Langevin moon phase, accurate to more than 122 years. Comes in platinum and 18 karat pink gold. That's how the back of it looks. This is priced around 35 lakhs or around $50,000. All the prices are approximate, not the exact prices. Give or take a few $1,000s. This is the Langevin time zone. It has 24 time zones. You can see each of them on the dial. Some info about how the mechanism works. You can get it in 3 different finishes. This is about 40 lakhs or around $50,000 or so. This is the Langevin Derby on a Perpetual calendar, or a logical masterpiece with 2 complications. That's the self-finding mechanism. This has more info about how to read the watch. You can get them in 2 finishes. These are really pricey. Each one of these costs around 2 crores or around $300,000. All the dollar prices are approximate. More detailed info about the Perpetual calendar and the mechanism they use. It's amazing to see them fit so much complex stuff into such a tiny package. Zeitwerk. This is another category. A new way of displaying time. This is the Zeitwerk, and the time is displayed on either side. This is the seconds indicator, and this is the power reserve. This has about a 36-hour power reserve. Comes in 2 finishes. That's how the back looks. This costs around 50 lakh rupees, about $75,000. The Lange jumping numerals mechanism. That's how it looks. Because of the numerals, it's also really easy to read. If you can check out a video, it looks quite nice when it flips the numbers. You can see the amount of work going into one of these watches. You can also see the polishing lines. This is the third track striking time. These are the hammers. It chimes every quarter hour and an hour. This costs around 77 lakhs or around $100,000. That's how the chime works. More info about it. Comes in 2 finishes. The quest for a perfect sound. There is a metal rod going through. The hammer strike it to make the sound. This is the Zeitwerk minute repeater, and you can see the metal rod here, and these are the hammers. This has 2 different sounds. One is for every 10 minutes, another one is for every hour. I guess when you have this kind of money, your 10 minutes do matter. That's how the back of it looks. They don't even mention the price of this. You have to request them for the price. More info about the mechanism. Safety mechanism to prevent the striking hammers from damaging the changing numerals. This is another category called Saxonia. The best mechanical solution. Look at the detail of the watch. Pretty amazing. Mastering the challenges. Puristic elegance. This is their cheapest watch. Costs around 10 lakh rupees or around $15,000. into finishes. This is the jewelry version with the diamonds on the outside. This is their automatic model with a self-finding mechanism. This costs around 16 lakhs or around $20,000 or so. Comes in two finishes. Check out the finishing on it. That's the chamfered edge and that's the polishing they do. This is the Saxonia Thin. Their thinnest watch. That's how the back looks. This is also similarly priced. Comes in four finishes. This is the Saxonia Dual Time. This is about 20 lakhs or around $25,000 or so. It has a self-winding mechanism. You can have two watch indicators on it. One is the regular one and this is the another one. Comes in two finishes. This is also similarly priced. This is the Saxonia Moon Face. Comes in two finishes. Again similarly priced. This is the annual Perpetual calendar. This costs around 40 lakhs or around $55,000 or so. It has an annual calendar and a moon face and a 46-hour power reserve. Comes in two finishes. That's how the back looks. Quest for perfection. Two-fold assembly. They assemble the whole watch once and take it apart and oil it in 50 different places with up to 8 different greases and oils, and it's put back again the second time. These are all the parts for a watch. There are 478 parts if you're wondering. And this is that watch. That's how the back of it looks. This is about 60 lakhs or around $90,000 or so. Looks really cool. It has a moon face, a perpetual calendar. Comes in three finishes. I think the black one looks really good. This is the data graph up and down. This is priced around 60 lakh rupees or around $90,000. More info about the mechanism. Comes in two finishes. This is the data graph Perpetual. This costs around 85 lakhs or more than $100,000. More info about how it works. Data graph Perpetual Tourbillon. They don't even mention the price of this. This watch is made with nearly 729 parts. That's how the back of it looks. More info. Only comes in one finish. That's how the back of it looks. This is the double split. This is made with 465 parts. Only comes in one color. Costs around 85 lakhs, more than $100,000. This is the Lange 31, made with 406 parts. Costs around 1 crore or $150,000. Comes in two finishes. This is the 1815. Extraordinary personality. Look at the detailing. Honoring traditions. This costs 15 lakhs or around $20,000 or so. Three finishes. Proud heritage. Detail about the reserve indicator. 1815 up and down version. Again similarly priced. $1815 chronograph. It's almost double the price at 35 lakhs or $45,000. Comes in two finishes. Accurate is not accurate enough. More info about the tourbillon with a stop second and zero reset. This is the 1815 tourbillon. This is about 1 crore and 30 lakhs, more than $150,000. This is 1815 Rathar Pandey Perpetual calendar. Costs around 1 crore 50 lakhs, nearly $200,000. This is the grand complication. Again, price is not mentioned. Looks really nice. Detailed info about the grand sonnery functions. Detailed artwork. More info about the chronograph function. More info about the perpetual calendar in it. This is the Richard Lange. The rediscovery of passion. The observation watch reinterpreted. That's how it looks. Costs around 30 lakhs or around $45,000. Made from 199 parts. Comes in two finishes. That's Richard Lange. He's the son of the founder, Ferdinand Adolf Lange. The Lange balancing wheel. I really like how they show off some of the mechanism between the watches rather than putting all the info in one place. This is the Richard Lange jumping seconds. Again, a price on request. Up close look of the watch. The Richard Lange tourbillon costs around 1 crore and 40 lakhs, around more than $200,000. Made from 636 parts. I'm not trying to explain some of the mechanism in these watches because it's more than I know. Some of the mechanism of the watch. This is the Richard Lange Perpetual calendar, similarly priced. That's how the back of it looks. Made from 787 parts. Costs around 1 crore 50 lakhs, more than $200,000. Some info about their after sale service. Steps of the overall procedure when you take in your watch. How to preserve your Lange watch. You get a booklet with your watch with the history of your watch. The watch also documents the change of ownership. There are so many amazing models. I know I will never be able to afford any of them, but really interesting to look at some of the artistry that goes into these watches. It's amazing to see how much mastery we have achieved over mechanical movement. Quite nice. Check it out.